Hello, Anna. My name is Tiffany Farley, and I'm from Michigan. I actually enjoyed watching your post a lot. I noticed that you're from Georgia, and the counselor that I actually had the pleasure of doing my compare and contrast for their informed consent was actually from Georgia. She actually started off her informed consent with her credentials and her experience. I noticed that you said your gentleman didn't really include any of that information. And I just thought that that was funny because it's very important information. Usually, anytime I'm looking for a new healthcare provider or anything of that nature, one of the major things I look at are their credentials. Are they familiar with this particular situation that I might be dealing with? One thing that I did notice, though, that you said he did include was his multicultural experience. I think that's huge because it also lets clients know that he is used to working with people from diverse backgrounds. He's able to adjust. I think that was maybe a form of some of his experience. In response to your question, the most important thing that needs to be in informed consent, to me, I personally think that the most important thing, directly from the 2014 American Counseling Association Code of Ethics recommendations, would be the rights and responsibilities of the client and the counselor. And I think that's probably the most important because it encompasses almost everything that's recommended to go in an informed consent. Major portion of that, confidentiality. It lets a client know that, hey, in a legal situation, a counselor might be might need to provide certain information. It also lets a client know in any situation that they have the right to refuse services and what the consequences of those might be. So I think that that's a big portion of the counseling relationship. Another thing I noticed that you mentioned was the referral policy that your counselor mentioned. I thought that that was very fair. That it seems as though he's willing to work with a client unless he just absolutely has no knowledge in that area. My particular counselor made a very specific statement about not being a secret keeper or being a facilitator of keeping secrets. And if they weren't able to work out a situation where somebody might have a secret that need to be shared and weren't able to do so, that she would refer this client to another therapist. And I thought she could have did a better job of just coming up with solutions to help a client. Just let me know what you think. Again, great post. Again, to answer your question, just the rights and responsibilities of the client and the therapist.